Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LeTip Live. LeTip is an organization of like-minded individuals brought together to help each other's businesses grow and flourish. And today I have a special treat for you. We're here with George Aslan. George, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Awesome. George is from Aslan and Company, it's a cleaning service, and we're going to get all into that and learn more about him. I do want to remind you guys that we are live. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, you can put it in the comments section, and we will answer it live with you today. How we doing, George?
Doing well.
Nice.
Yourself?
Awesome. Great.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for stopping by. Let's dive into it.
Go ahead.
What is Aslan and Company? What do you guys do?
Aslan Company is a full-service janitorial company, which I started in 1990.
Mm-hmm.
We clean office buildings, banks, private schools,
Nice.
medical facilities, warehouses, just about anything that needs to be cleaned as far as a facility. It can go anywhere from 500 square feet up to 200,000 square feet.
Nice.
We just bid on a property in Toto, which was 500,000 square feet. We didn't get it yet,
Wow.
but we have enough staff to be able to, get the building cleaned nightly.
Nice. So what would that entail for a building that size? Is that floors, countertops?
It's carpeting, it's floors, it's entrance windows, it's bathrooms, it's hallways, emptying garbage cans.
Mm-hmm.
We would need a staff of about 10 people there every night cleaning with a supervisor. Supervisors have walkie-talkies. They can talk to the crew, because if the supervisor on floor 2 and this is a 10-story building, you're not going to get on the elevator and keep going up. Otherwise, you'll never get the job done.
Hey, Bill, you done over there?
And cell phones don't always work in buildings.
Oh yeah, true. There's some. I'm sure there's some establishments that have like these things that turn the cell phones off. So if you ever notice, you go to like Target or Walmart, like you want to check the price on Amazon, they have a device that you can't.
They have in some doctor's offices. There's no internet. There's nothing. So if you had to pull up information on your phone, it's not happening.
Exactly. So that would be interesting. Are you able to tell us, what business that is? It too early?
I can't. I don't want to give it away or jinx myself. But,
How about any other big projects you've done lately that you can tell us about?
A project that's coming up, and we've been doing it each year, is a special division of my company is special coatings. And what it is we take old floors, could be bathroom, could be lobbies that are tile, ceramic, porcelain, and we bring it back to life. They don't have to tear it up and put new down. And a project that we do every year is Northern Highlands School in Allendale. And each year they get the bathroom set up, clean it. Maybe they'll put new partitions, but they won't touch the floor. We come in and we'll give the floor a brand new look, better than what it looked like before they even had a new one installed.
Nice. I went to Northern Highlands. That's awesome.
Great.
That's right down the street from us right now. So we're getting a little ahead of us. Before you did all the fun jobs, how did you get in the industry? What made you, get into this industry?
Okay, so years ago, I had different careers. One career was I started off as a butcher in the meat market, and I ended up owning it, and I was there for 13 years. And it wasn't a profession, even though I was one of the owners. There was 2 of us there. I didn't really like it. I really wanted to pursue real estate. So during my time there on my vacation, I would take a real estate course, and eventually I sold my side of the business.
Mm-hmm.
I went into real estate. Unfortunately, I went to real estate at the wrong time. I went in July of 1987, and in October of 87 was the stock market crash, and real estate just fell off the face of the earth for the most part. But I stayed in there. I got my broker's license. Took me 2 years, and I sat back to figure out, do I continue or do I do something else? And at that time, the market was still not that great. So I decided I'm going to start a cleaning company. And I'm pretty much a fanatic. I like things certain ways. And I talked to a lot of people who have I dealt with in real estate, and they said, we'll give you a shot. One main person who even put the thought in my head was Tony Delabono. He put the thought in my. He and I've been friends for probably close to 40 years. So he put the thought in my head, and I ran with it. And today I have a decent staff. I got subcontractors. I got regular employees working for me, and that's how I started.
Nice. And I'm sure, every cleaning service has access to the same products and tools, but I'm sure the staff, it makes the difference, right? So
You have to have the right staff.
Yes.
You got people that will say, "Oh, I know how to clean," and they do a lousy job. And it took a long time to vet out the people that you want to keep. And they've been with me, most of them with me for 10, 12, 15 years, if not longer.
Awesome. So staffing is, I think, an epidemic that business owners are having a tough time nowadays. Any tips or tricks on how you find your people and how the good guys?
Sure. It's difficult getting somebody from the outside because you don't know anything about them. To going into an office after hours, there's things out there that maybe they have a hand problem taking stuff. So I usually try to hire within the people that are working for me, their friends, relatives, whatever, because they're coming in, they're already being vetted in a way from their side, from their relationship. So I'm starting off with not a cold person. Some hey, my sister-in-law wants to work for me, or work for you. So at that point, it's good because the sister-in-law can work with the other sister-in-law together, learn what needs to be done, how we like it, and now that person's being trained by somebody who's already working for me, and the people who work for me already like that because they feel like they got to they're step up in I'm training somebody.
Yeah, nice. And it's kind of like a family business.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
they're all part of the family.
That's right.
stuff.
Just like LeTip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect segue. Speaking of LeTip, how did you find LeTip?
I belonged to another network group for about 5 or 6 years, other than LeTip, and the people they're not showing up at the meetings. There's very few leads being given out, so I left the group. 2 weeks later, after I left the group, I get a phone call from Tony Delabono saying, "Hey, the janitorial side of LeTip is leaving. There's an open slot." And I was hemming and hawing a little bit. He says, "At least come to the meeting." Now, at the other network group, there was only 12 to 15 people. When I walked into LeTip my first time at the Coach House Diner in Hackensack, my eyes popped up because I couldn't believe there was 50 people there. And this is a perfect opportunity to give business and get business. So I went to that one meeting. I went to the second meeting. I was convinced. So thank you to Anthony Delabono for that.
Awesome. Yes, that's absolutely. I do want to remind you guys that we are live. So if you have a question, comment, or concern for George, please put it in the comment section. We will answer it live with you today. So let's go. We're on the topic of LeTip and how you found it, which was great. One question that I ask everybody who comes in is what LeTip means to them. So what does LeTip mean to you?
LeTip, when I first joined and I saw the amount of people there, it was, and how friendly everybody was, that it's not that I was going there, I need business, I need business. It was establishing relationships with people that they opened arms and they were very friendly. So it was a great feeling. You're not just dealing with a stuffed shirt type of person, that just wants to get a quote or gives you a lead. It felt very warm that you couldn't wait to go to the next meeting. It wasn't like, oh, I got a LeTip meeting at 7:00 in the morning. I don't really want to go. I look forward Tuesday night, getting to bed, waking up early, and getting to LeTip.
Nice, awesome. So let's dive back into your business and what you guys do. Any tips or tricks that you got for anybody out there when it comes to cleaning or around the house?
There's a bunch of tips. For example, if people have, we'll go into the dirty side, the toilet side, which is everybody's pet peeve.
All right.
So we're in the bathroom, toilet's got a ring around it. There are certain products that you can use to clean the ring. And once you get it clean, first of all, the ring in there is like a tooth. It ate through the enamel and it caused an actual indentation on the porcelain itself. If you took a nail and you went down, you would feel a ridge that you went into it. So it's similar to a tooth that has the enamel's got a cavity.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get it cleaned with the special products, special tools, the best thing I tell everybody is put a couple tablets of Effordent for your dentures they use for denture in the toilet. It's like an Alka-Seltzer in a way. It dissolves and it keeps that ring from getting brown and dirty again.
Gotcha. So once once the indentation's made, it's made.
It's made. You're done.
So is there any ways to prevent it? Doing that Alka-Seltzer tablet?
Preventing it is cleaning the toilet more frequently, especially if you have a bathroom it's in the basement. You don't use it that much. Well, if you after a year or even less, that water, because it's got minerals, starts to eat at the enamel inside the toilet. So the only thing you do is just keep it clean as much as possible. They have these tidy bowl tablets you can put into the tank, and it makes the color blue, but that also has a special chemical that will keep that ring from not appearing.
So so the water itself will do it. Me not flushing the toilet is not making the ring.
No.
You hear that, Adrian?
It's the minerals. It's the minerals.
I'm not making the ring.
It's the minerals in the water.
All right.
Nice. So
good stuff. Awesome. How about before we went live, we were talking about the new coatings that you got. The new stuff that you're making with coatings. Why don't you explain the coatings that you do on the floors?
We started this coating division of our company about 10, 12 years ago, and it's a special coating that goes onto ceramic floors in bathrooms. You could do it on walls, but mainly floors, because that's where they start to look horrible after a while. They deteriorate in the look. And this coating lasts, if it's kept upright by the who's ever cleaned the bathrooms, 5, 6, 7, even 10 years. We did a coating in a building in Teaneck about 12 years ago that still looks like we put it down yesterday. We used to go into New York before the pandemic. We were in the Empire State Building. We were in Madison Square Garden. We were in a bunch of nice, high-profile places because they have foot traffic that just beats up the floor every day. So I got into it because we do a lot of stripping and waxing of floors. We found out there's another product out there that you don't use on vinyl tile that you see in supermarkets. It goes on ceramic, and that's how we got started.
Nice. Besides the coating and basic cleaning, are there any other services that we might not know about that you guys do?
Well, part of the cleaning is, besides offices, we'll do post-construction cleanup. You're going to have an addition put on your house, redo your kitchen, maybe redo your bathrooms. The contractors are normally not set up to make it while they're during the construction, make it look nice. There's dust everywhere. They just don't care because that's not their job. We'll come in and we'll clean it and get it ready so that they can move in and live there. We do a lot of work with real estate companies where they want to sell the house. The house looks like it needs there's cobwebs everywhere. It's just a mess. We'll go in, we'll detail it, or which we call showcase it, to go on the market to sell quickly. We do floor waxing. We do carpet cleaning. In residential, we'll do, like I just mentioned, post-construction cleanup, or the sale of a house to get it prepped. We don't do, every other week or every week cleaning of homes. We do the detail cleaning of homes. So if somebody wants to get their house ready for a party and it hasn't been cleaned, especially the upper side, the paddle fans, the recessed lights, the crown molding, we'll go in there and get it all cleaned.
Awesome. So on your site, I see, which is aslancompany.com, Aslan Environmental and the stuff that you do to help the environment. Want to go into that?
That's the mold side of it, and since that's not what I signed up for LeTip, I don't know whether I should or should not go into that. Yeah, I don't want to step in anybody's toes by promoting that.
The mold, but I mean, you're helping people.
In the environment. The other side, in the environment side, would be when this COVID pandemic came, and we had to clean and disinfect areas that it was never done before because nobody had to worry about touching stuff and then touching their face. So we've done a lot. It's now subsided a lot since the past year, but we were very, very busy doing banks and doing schools and doing medical offices, getting it cleaned and disinfected. And sometimes it was nightly. Sometimes somebody got COVID, so they shut down the facility. We went in, got it cleaned, so they can open up again.
Awesome. So, what would be a good tip for you? Who are you trying to get in contact
A
with?
good tip for me would be an office manager, a facilities director, a management company, real estate agents would be probably the best top of the list.
Awesome. And if they're watching right now, what would be like a mock template or plan? Like, so I'm sure some places you have to clean every night, but it's like 3 times a week. Like, what would be for a basic?
So we clean from every other week to once a week to 3 times a week to 5 times a week. That's so we'll clean any frequency. If somebody's looking for a quote, somebody from my office will go. They'll scope out what has to be done, come back, write a proposal, send it in, and we'll gear it towards the frequency that they want.
Awesome. Great stuff. Do want to remind you guys that we are live. So if you have a question, comment, concern, please put in the comment section. We'll answer it live with George today. So newer members, you got any tips for a newer member of LeTip that maybe hasn't got their footing yet or is looking to grow?
Yes, because when I started with LeTip, I was a new member, and what it is it's perseverance. You just have to stay in there. Don't realize you're going to join on Wednesday and next Wednesday you're getting a tip. It's very rarely going to happen. It's cultivating. It's getting to know the family of LeTip. It's getting to know, who you'd want to pursue in there that you might be able to get a tip from. And at the same time, you should always have in the back of your mind that you want to give them a tip also. Absolutely. Most times, if you give a tip first, you'll get a tip after that, most of the time.
Awesome. Great stuff. Anything going on? Anything coming up that you want to let people know about?
Nothing, right? Other than the one of the product, the project that we like is the one we're going to do the special coatings, because it really brings an awe to everybody. Like, wow, I never think it would look like that. But that's really it right now.
Awesome. Great stuff. So we're gonna shift gears a little bit and do the speed round. Are you ready for the speed round?
I'm not sure what it is.
Don't worry, and there's no danger involved. The speed round, I'm going to rapid fire ask you easy questions that doesn't necessarily have to do with business, more hobbies and stuff. And it's just a fun little.
Okay,
go ahead. First thing that comes to your mind. B-Rock, are you ready with the clock?
We're ready.
All right, let's start the speed round. Start easy. Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite food?
Sushi.
Favorite movie?
Scent of a Woman.
Okay. That sounds like a great movie. Favorite TV show?
NCIS.
All right. Are you streaming anything on any of the streaming, Netflix?
We stream
Hulu?
Netflix, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime or Prime Video.
Yeah. Anything on there that you like that you're watching?
On Netflix, I like action.
All
so
right.
I don't have a favorite. Jack Ryan was a good action, but they don't. The series is over, basically.
All right.
Mission Impossible,
Nice,
great series
coming out. Mission Impossible is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Another one. There's like 8 movies now. Favorite thing to do besides work, like a hobby that you do?
Ride a bike. My wife and I like to go down the shore, hang out on the beach, just relax. It's a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure from 5 days a week,
Mhm.
and it brings it back to normal, so you can start back and go through the hassle of working.
Nice. So what was the first concert you went to and the best concert you went to?
Oh, now you got me. The first concert, I couldn't tell you. I don't even remember. I don't remember.
Too many activities to remember.
A very good concert I went to was a Billy Joel concert, and the other one would be just lost the name. Elton John.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Favorite sport?
Baseball.
Favorite team?
Yankees.
Nice. Do you have an NFL team? Or you like the NFL?
Giants.
Nice. I think that does it. I think you passed the speed round.
Passed the
You
litmus test, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
You made it through. Not too bad.
You got a towel?
Not too bad. Not too difficult. Last chance, guys. If you have a question, comment, or concern, please put in the comment section. We'll answer it live today. George, any questions, comments, concerns from you?
Not a comment. Maybe more of a comment. We do cleaning that most cleaning companies wouldn't even tackle.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has something they're not sure how to clean it or what to clean with, let me know. We've done projects that we shouldn't be doing it, but we did it and we got it done. So now
Nice.
it's in our book that we can do this
Nice.
kind of cleaning.
Awesome. And you guys, George is a wonderful person and super nice. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to him. His Instagram account's right here. So if you're like, hey, I might want to get this removed or cleaned, definitely reach out, and I'm sure you'll give a free consultation.
Absolutely.
Well,
always.
Great stuff. Now you got me curious. Is there a story behind some of the cleanings that you do that some cleaning companies wouldn't do that you can tell us about? Like diarrhea everywhere or something.
No, that's easy.
That's easy.
Yeah. We've done projects where, for example, there was a parish in Englewood Cliffs where the reverends lived on the first floor and the second floor, and there was an attic, and for some reason the window was broken. So they have their own custodial staff, and they said, "Can you please get that taken care of?" So the custodial staff decide they're going to climb on a ladder outside, get a sheet of 4x8 and close up the window. But they forgot the 20 pigeons they left inside. Jeez. And the pigeons all died. But what they did in that attic was incredibly terrible. So we went in and we had to remove the pigeons, clean it up, because it could have been a Board of Health issue because of all the fecal matter.
And I'm sure they were fighting with each other. I'm sure,
oh my God!
I'm sure it was.
I'm sure it was sad state, but
Wow. And I'm sure a lot of other companies wouldn't touch that.
No,
pole.
They wouldn't even know. They might not even know how to pursue it or what chemicals to use to clean it or whatever. So,
so use the trusted professionals at Aslan and Company right here. Aslan _and_ company. That's their Instagram. So definitely give them a follow. Check out their stuff. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to George. Anything else, George?
I think that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Quick little interview. Getting to know George is always good to get to know our members and them personally, rather than just like, they're a business that does XYZ. It's good to learn a little bit about them.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming in, George.
Thank you.
Awesome. And thank you guys for watching LeTip Live, and we'll see you next time.